everybody, welcome to another recap of American Idol. Well, it was the performance show tonight, and Ryan was so wrecked that he couldn't even say, "This is American Idol." They had to write it on the screen. Alright, so it's the top 8, and J-Lo is the most beautiful woman in the world, according to People magazine. But she's still Jenny from the block. Last week, insane elimination, really? It's kind of insulting to the people who are still on the show. I mean, who's to say? If you think you know who the best is, why bother having the show? I thought it was up to America anyway, and America spoke, even if they didn't know what they were talking about. Okay. Paul McDonald was up first. By the way, this is movie theme week. Paul McDonald sang Old Time Rock and Roll. He came out in a black flower suit, and I'm pretty sure they make that one in white because it's the one he's been wearing forever. Maybe he wore it so long it turned black. I have no idea. It was still cool though. His performance, however, was not. It was boring. That song really didn't fit him. Even the judges looked bored as hell. If you notice, they cut to the judges and they were kind of like falling asleep, and then all of a sudden they saw the camera was on them and they were like, yeah. I don't think they liked it, even though they said they did. Lauren Elena was up next, The Climb. I thought this was a really smart choice for her, because there's only 2 girls left on the show. And the girls pretty much have to do anything that they can do to stay on the show, because the tide is against them, because mostly teenage girls vote for the people on this show. So she picked a popular song by a popular artist. She sang it way better than Miley Cyrus probably ever could have sang it. So I think it was a good choice for her. I think the young girls who vote will identify with the song choice. So, good job, kind of. I mean, how far can you take a mediocre song? Stefano Langoni, End of the Road. I didn't like the arrangement at all. This song is so much better suited for a group than for a single singer. He can sing, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not buying his performance. It seems very detached, not honest. You know, it's just my opinion. And I happen to think that he's J-Lo's secret love child, or a cousin, or a nephew, or somebody's got something on her, because it's like he can do no wrong to her. It's almost uncomfortable and awkward to watch her fawn all over him all the time. Weird. Alright, Scotty McCreery up next. I Cross My Heart. He's going back to his country roots. When did he not sing country? Because it seems like everything I've ever heard him say or do was country. He's a country singer. He sang a country song. If you like country, it's great. I'm bored though. It's like the same thing every week with him. And I don't think he's got anything to worry about though, because I don't think he's going to be going home anytime soon, because he's representing. Alright, Casey Abrams was up next. He sang Nature Boy. I loved that he was true to himself, and he picked a song for the artistry of the song and not to win on the show. He definitely deserved the standing ovation that he got from the judges and everybody else, because you know what? Even if he gets eliminated, he is beyond the show. He is a true artist. Unfortunately, I don't think America's gonna get it. I mean, I hope they do, but I really don't think they will. He's already won to me. So whatever happens, happens. I mean, I'm not worried about him having a career, just like I'm not worried about Pia having a career. Haley Reinhart, Call Me. Calculated song choice by her. She kept yakking about how important it was to pick the correct song. Well, she sexied it up too. It's her job, after all. Yeah, she was a sexy growling robot. Sorry. I didn't really like it that much. I mean, I actually think it was probably a good song choice for her, but I think she just tries too hard. She tries to take everybody's advice and put it to use, but it's just not her. I'd like to see her go back to her jazzier style rather than trying to calculate what's going to get her votes and everything. Really. Jacob Lusk was up next. He sang Bridge Over Troubled Water, and he was not thrilled with that song choice because Jimmy Iovine was basically like, hey, anybody singing Bridge Over Troubled Water? I don't, I'm kind of glad that he did decide to do it. I mean, anything that he was thinking about choosing was pretty decent. But I thought he knocked it out of the park for me with this one. He really blew me away. It was a pure, honest performance from him. I remember when Clay Aiken sang this, I think it was on like the Results show when he was on with just Ruben Studdard when it was down to the top 2. And he was light years ahead of Clay Aiken, so I liked it. James Durbin closed the show with Heavy Metal. And yeah, it was a heavy metal song. I totally love that he mentally flipped off Jimmy Iovine. In fact, I'm really getting tired of Jimmy Iovine. It's just so creepy the way he's like, oh, I think you should do this and put a beatbox here and do this. And I don't want to see that part of it. I don't want to see the mechanics behind the magic. I just want to see the magic. I kind of wish that Zakk Wylde had on a Viking helmet, and that's probably the only thing I would have changed about the performance, because I really liked it. And I'm not a heavy metal fan, but I really liked the whole thing. So congratulations, Durbin. You did good this week. Bottom 3, I know I'm going to get a lot of crap for this, but it's going to be Paul, Stefano, and Haley. Sorry, it's just my opinion. If you disagree, just be nice, okay? Just leave it in the comments. Alright kids, till tomorrow, when somebody's going home. Much love.